know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllday.com.
I am a professional speaker, professional athlete. Got a podcast, I published 7 books, 5,000 YouTube vids, done 3 TED Talks. I do coaching and consulting. And this morning, what's up, Bonnie Black? I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Alexander the Great. You heard of Alexander the Great, right? He was a great general. I think he was Greek. Don't quote me on that. I think he was Greek. What's up, Kyle from Lansing? And once him and his army, they won a lot of battles. That's why he was called Alexander the Great, because he was always winning. If he was losing and dying, then we probably wouldn't know his name. Now, Alexander the Great once had his army in battle, and it was one of the rare battles where they actually were not winning. They weren't doing pretty well. They weren't doing well in this battle. It looked like they were about to lose. Now, back in those days, if you ever watched something like Game of Thrones or any of those old ancient stories about war and battle, you know that they would play like a horn. Whenever the army was about to go to war, they played this horn to let everybody know, let everybody in the army know what was going on. Because they ain't had no radios or Bluetooth or nothing like that. It wasn't no electricity, electronics at least. So they would play a bugle to let everybody know what to do. Like, go to the right, go to the left. We won, we lost, whatever the situation was. So once Alexander and his army were actually losing a battle, and Alexander, who was fighting in the battle, they had a bugle boy, like a person whose job it was to play the bugle or play the trumpet, whatever you want to call it. So while they're losing this battle, Alexander says, okay, we about to lose this battle. We need to get out of here. We need to let all of our army know that we're losing this battle and we're going to retreat. So Alexander yelled to the bugle boy, hey, go play the trumpet of retreat, because we need to let the whole army know that we need to get out of here because we're not winning this battle. We're losing. It's just getting worse. So he tells him that, and then Alexander's listening. He keeps fighting. He doesn't hear any sound. A few minutes later, he yells out to the bugle boy again, bugle boy, play the trumpet of retreat. We're losing this battle. And he goes back to fight. Again, he doesn't hear anything for several minutes. Then again, he goes to the bugle boy. He finally grabs the bugle boy and says, yo, what are you doing? I told you to play the trumpet of retreat. We're losing this battle. We need to get out of here. And the bugle boy says, I'm sorry, Sir Alexander, but I didn't even bring the trumpet of retreat with me. I'm used to us winning so often that I didn't even bring it with me. So I only brought the trumpet of victory. And Alexander says, you know what? He thought to himself, you know what? He's right. So he says, all right, bugle boy, play the trumpet of victory. So he plays the trumpet of victory, and all of a sudden, what happens to the soldiers? The soldiers don't know that they're losing because they in the trenches fighting. So when the soldiers hear the trumpet of victory, in their mind, they're like, okay, then we must be winning. We in good shape. So when they hear that they're winning, they start fighting harder. They start fighting harder, and eventually they turn the tide of the battle, and eventually they won the battle. So what does all of that have to do with all of y'all? Very simple. When his army didn't know how to lose. His army was expecting to win every single time. And when he told his army, they didn't know what the situation was. He basically tricked his army. He didn't trick them actually, because they didn't know. But when he told his army, we're winning, they started carrying themselves like they were winning. When they carried themselves like they were winning, what happened? They kept winning more. They turned the tide of a situation that wasn't good in the moment, but because they told themselves they were winning, they started performing at a higher level. What that means for you is very simple. You need to tell yourself that you're winning. You got to tell yourself that things are going the way that you want them to go. You need to tell yourself that you are the person that you want to be. You got to tell yourself that you are turning the tide of your current situation to the direction you want it to go in, and it's going to work out the only way you know how, because you don't have a trumpet of defeat. You don't have a trumpet of retreat. The only trumpet you carry around is the trumpet of victory. When you play the trumpet of victory every single day in your mind, that means the way when you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you say your statement to yourself every day, who you are as a person, who you're going to be, what you're going to do, what you're going to have. When you say that to yourself every day, that's your trumpet of victory. And when you play that trumpet loud enough, your subconscious has no choice but to accept the trumpet that it hears. And if you never play the trumpet of defeat, you never play the trumpet of retreat, then you can't be defeated and you can't retreat. Everybody, my name is Dre Baldwin. I give y'all 2 things about me because there's a lot of places to find me. One is I'm on Snapchat. My Snapchat name is @Dre Baldwin, first name, last name, @Dre Baldwin. I got a podcast also, but y'all find that all on my website. My website is called DreAllday.com. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Bonnie, and everybody who was giving me comments. I saw your comments as I was talking. Thank you, God, Mom, Retro Savage. Good morning. My website is called DreAllday.com. That's where you can find my programs and courses. You can contact me there. You can find my podcasts is there. My YouTube channel, you find links to that. All my books on Amazon and iBooks, you'll find links to those also. My Twitter, you'll find, well, you already know my Twitter because this is on Twitter. My Instagram is also @Dre Baldwin. Everybody, I want y'all to have a great Tuesday. Oh, thank you, Rylia. Well, y'all can all reach me. I told y'all through my website, DreAllday.com. Conor McGregor's Confidence. I don't really watch UFC, so I don't really have nothing to say about Conor McGregor. But I heard he's pretty good. But anyway, y'all can hit me on Snapchat. I'll be there the rest of the day. Everybody work on your game. Dre, thank you, God, mine. I appreciate that. Make sure you follow me here on Periscope. Everybody have a great day. Work on your game. DreAllday.com. Make sure you follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's going to come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at DreAllday. Y'all know my website, DreAllday.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, Dre@DreAllday.com, or you can just send me a snap. Work on your game. Dre all day.